On April 6, 2025, air raid sirens sounded in Ashkelon and Ashdod as approximately 10 rockets were launched from the Gaza Strip towards southern Israel. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, reported that most of these rockets were intercepted by air defense systems. However, at least one rocket struck Ashkelon, causing damage to a road and several parked cars. Fortunately, there were no immediate reports of injuries. This incident marks one of the largest rocket barrages from Gaza in recent months, escalating tensions in the region. Residents are advised to remain vigilant and follow instructions from local authorities.
I haven't seen you in a while. $5 million. For $5 million, this could be yours. That was the first of the cards. And then, you know what that card is?
Gold card.
It's the gold card. The Trump card, gold card.
Who's the first buyer?
Me.
Who's the second?
I don't know, but I'm the first buyer. It'll be out in about less than 2 weeks, probably.
Here's a live look at Boston, Massachusetts now as we check back in on one of our top stories, anti-Trump protests taking place across the country today after a tumultuous week, to say the least, on Wall Street and the economy. We want to point out, just a few minutes ago, we did show you a protest. We said it was Boston. It was not Boston. It was an unrelated protest. But what you are looking at right now is Boston, and from there I can recognize this. This is the plaza right outside of City Hall in downtown.
While they're literally sitting in the Kremlin.
Klaus Schwab, founder of the World Economic Forum, has announced he's stepping down as chairman after 50 years at the helm. His decision comes amid internal leadership changes and a recent board investigation into workplace culture. While no legal violations were found, Schwab's stepping aside marks a major shift for the organization. As the WEF faces growing scrutiny, what's next for global governance and digital control?
Donald Trump's tariffs do not represent all Americans. And on behalf of 40 million Americans that live in the great state of California, the tentpole of the U.S. economy, 14% of the U.S. GDP, the fifth largest economy in the world, the dominant manufacturing state in America, our state of mind is around supporting stable trading relationships around the globe. And that's why today I've directed my administration to look at new opportunities to expand trade and to remind our trading partners around the globe that California remains a stable partner.
Massive wildfires and hurricane-level winds have struck multiple regions across Siberia. intensifying what is being called one of the most destructive weather events in the area this year. In the Republic of Khakassia, a state of emergency has been declared. Fierce gusts reaching 30 meters per second, 67 mph, have fanned over 43 separate wildfires, rapidly spreading flames toward residential zones. Entire communities are now under threat as the fires encroach on homes and infrastructure. Valentin Konovalov, the regional head, confirmed that the worsening situation is due to high winds, which have ripped apart rooftops, damaged public buildings, and knocked out electricity across multiple districts, including Abakan, Chernogorsk, and Ust-Abakansky. So far, at least 11 people have been injured as authorities scramble to contain the chaos. Meteorologists warn the storm system is not over, with dangerous conditions expected to last until Sunday.
On April 5, 2025, Kentucky experienced severe flooding due to relentless heavy rainfall affecting the region. The downpour led to significant flooding across multiple areas, with some regions receiving over a foot of rain since Wednesday. Hopkinsville, approximately 60% of the downtown area was submerged. Emergency responders conducted numerous rescues, evacuating residents from inundated homes and relocating pets to safety. Frankfurt. Tragically, a 9-year-old boy named Gabriel Andrews was swept away by floodwaters. While on his way to school, his body was recovered 2 hours later. This incident has raised questions about the decision to keep schools open during such hazardous conditions. Governor Andy Beshear declared a state of emergency to mobilize resources and support for affected communities. He urged residents to remain vigilant, avoid high-water areas, and adhere to safety advisories. A striking example of the flood's severity was captured in Frankfurt, where a large building was seen floating down the swollen Kentucky River. This dramatic scene underscores the destructive power of the floodwaters. Residents are advised to stay informed through local news and official channels. Avoid driving or walking through flooded areas. Follow evacuation orders and safety guidelines issued by authorities.
Very, very important. And today we're here to announce the arrest of 3 more MS-13 gang members who were in this country illegally, and they were in Florida, and we will be reviewing them. They've all been arrested for first-degree murder. We will be reviewing them to see if we will seek the death penalty. This has been a long-running investigation that started in 2015. The victim in this case was brutally murdered, stabbed approximately 100 times by multiple gang members before he was shot in the head. He suffered tremendously. And these indictments are a warning to all criminals. We don't care how long ago you committed the crime. We don't care where you go. We will find you, we will arrest you, and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
Kawasaki has unveiled an extraordinary innovation at the Osaka Kansai Expo 2025, the Corleo Robot Horse, a cutting-edge AI-powered robotic vehicle that reimagines how humans interact with terrain and transportation. Corleo isn't just a ride, it's a 4-legged robotic companion, engineered to navigate any environment using advanced artificial intelligence and a hydrogen-powered engine. Its movement is modeled after real animals, blending futuristic design with biomechanical precision. The Corleo Robot Horse represents a new era of mobility, merging the agility of living creatures with the power of robotics and AI. It could redefine not only recreation and personal travel, but also have applications in rescue missions, remote exploration, or off-road transport.
We believe in international cooperation. We believe in the free and open exchange of goods, services, and ideas. And if the United States no longer wants to lead, Canada will.
Can you give us any update on the Palestinian relocation plan? Are we talking to any countries that...
We're going to try and solve the Gaza problem. It's been a problem for many years, for many, many decades. It's been a big problem. I met with, as you know, a lot of the hostages. It's a terrible situation. But if you notice, hostages are being released now, and that's happened only since I got involved. So we have hostages being released, quite a few, actually.
You're still committed to the relocation?
I'd like to get as many hostages as we can. And then Gaza is a very important thing. It's been under siege for many, many years. And it's a shame. It's a shame. A lot of people die in Gaza. Gaza's been a place we have a lot of people die. A lot of bad things happen in Gaza. We'll see what we can do about it.
A car exploded and ignited in Amsterdam's Dam Square this afternoon, and early investigations indicate that the driver may have intentionally set off the explosion. Authorities are treating the incident as a potential act of deliberate sabotage rather than an accidental explosion. The blast caused a significant fire and disruption in one of Amsterdam's busiest public spaces, prompting emergency services to secure the area and begin a thorough investigation. Police are collecting evidence at the scene to understand the motive behind the blast and to determine whether any other criminal elements were involved. As the investigation continues, more details about the driver's intentions and any possible injuries or broader security implications are expected to emerge. For now, the focus remains on piecing together the events that led to this explosive incident and ensuring public safety in the vicinity. Today's explosion in Amsterdam's Dam Square, which police suspect was triggered intentionally by the driver, marks yet another unsettling incident in our increasingly unpredictable world.
What the fuck, jongen. Dit is helemaal gewekt, jongen. Dat is gewoon een aanslag of zo, gast. We hebben gewoon... Wat de fuck gebeurt hier, man? We zijn gewoon aan een aanslag ontsnapt, hè? Hé? We zijn niet zo ontsnapt. Waar is dit dan? We zijn er met jou mee, of niet? We hadden nog over gisteren. Het is ook...